Alright, hey, we're back. And so, yeah, I took a long break. So I got all the cards in there. I decided to, let's just take one of the cards out, man. I don't need so many, I don't think I need that many USB ports. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. So we'll take this one out. It's the one with the least card connectors on it, alright? This one has 2 in the back, and I think 5 in the front. This one has 3 in the back, and then 1 inside the case. All right, yeah, there we go. Okay, this one is like my very first USB 3 card, and I might want to upgrade that further in the future, but for now, that's fine. Okay, so this one is connected to right here. Okay, that hub. All right, the other one is connected straight to the motherboard here. I wish it had a similar connector to this one, man. And then yeah, so that's it for all the USB stuff, guys. Sorry, my creaky chair. So I tidied up some of the wiring, the fan cooling wires. All right, the fan, this guy, I zip tied into here so it won't come out anymore. You just see some wires kind of popping out here. That's fine. And then yeah, you've got the temp probe sticking out there. And then yeah, and then I put this one back here, and then I think this is okay. I'm not gonna really mess with this too much anymore. These are all the SATA cables. What a pain in the booty it was to get them in there, man. I've got 5 of the 6 ports being used. I may get rid of this one later, since we have the M2 SSD ports. We don't need this anymore. Okay. In my opinion, what's better, that teeny tiny little card, or this, you know, kind of looks like a hard drive type of thing? It's not really a hard drive. In my opinion, it's that, right? And I can still add one more. There's an empty one right here, so you can put that in the future. Does it make that noise? Okay, it doesn't make that noise when there's something in there. So I'm kind of wondering if I should have cleaned the little rubber thing, okay? Because this isn't actually a heatsink, okay? The cover for it, but I think it'll be fine. Like I said, this case has very good airflow. And the dealio is, though, is this right next to the video card. The video card creates a lot of heat, and the CPU creates a lot of heat. It's like in between. It's sandwiched between. I wonder if that's a good design or not. Okay. I do like this, the fan being so big like this. This is definitely going to keep my RAM cool. Okay, so it's going to blow. So the airflow goes in this way and this way. All right, my intake fan's here, and then the one that goes on top here. Okay, and it's going to blow the air in here, and then it's going to take that cool air and then suck it through the heatsink here, and suck it and blow it onto my RAM here. All right, so I guess these fans are very crucial to the life of the components. I mean, I guess I could run it without the case open, but I tried to. Well, obviously it's going to get really dusty if you do that, so don't do that. And then yeah, so I do have an extra PCI port right here. Okay, I couldn't find a screw for the other one. That's the reason why I didn't install it. I was like, you know what, this one has plenty of USB ports. Yeah, so let's count how many USB ports HadesOmega has on this computer, alright? USB 3.0, alright? The blue guys, right? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, alright? And I've got another 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top. So USB 3, there's 6 right there. Alright, I'm thinking of adding a Type-C USB port so I can utilize this in the future. Alright, so just in case I want to plug in something super fast like my phone. I want to transfer data real fast. I hate taking the SD card out of my phone to have the transfer data. I'd rather just do it straight from my phone, you know, but the phone is just really finicky, you know, when I hook it up to the computer. Hopefully it won't be so much. It's already kind of getting dusty and dirty. And then yeah, you've got this cooling fan for the chipset here, so that's good. Keep that cool. Hopefully that doesn't pack up with dirt. That's another reason they keep the lid on, right? Okay, and then I've got all the SATA power here. It's all being supplied from this one cable, and then I have an extra one. I bought this one, a separate connector. Oh, yeah, I'm out of power on the power supply, by the way. I've got one left. It's a PCI Express. I guess you can use that. That's 12 volts. Don't see why you can't use it. But it's a 6-pin. Yeah, no. Yeah, I got one more. I guess I could use that. I don't know why it's red like that. I guess that means you can connect it to like a video card. I used to have a SLI setup that used those PCI Express, but I don't have one anymore. This is a very energy efficient card, the 1050 Ti, so I'd rather use that. Okay, I've still got a PCI right here, a PCI Express power right here, but it's not connected. Like I said, this card doesn't use it, so I'll just leave that up here for now. All right, so this isn't a completely modular power supply. It's still got wires freaking coming out of it, but you can add or subtract some over there. Okay, so in my opinion, that's fine. Okay, I've got a SATA connector right here for power. It's not connected to anything right now. Oh yeah, should that be connected to something? Let me see. No, I've still got plenty of room to put. So if I did want to expand, I've got room here. I've got a floppy drive here that's not doing anything. There's no floppy disk port on this, so I got rid of it, if you remember correctly. So, but that's good. That thing was just taking a. Could you imagine, like in the olden days of PC building, we used the ribbons, right? Oh man, I don't even have one. Yeah, the ribbons, the flat cables, they look like this, I guess. Yeah, they look kind of like this, but like they're really wide, like the IDE ribbons, man. Those are awful, dude. And then they came out with these rounder ones. I like these round ones much better. So I think I did a pretty good job. This one's kind of in the way. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, this, I'll just tuck that away in here, and we'll, out of sight, out of mind. All right, so yeah, I do have some room for expansion. I can put something in here where these 3.5-inch bays are, and I've got one 5.25 bay right here. So maybe I can put a hard drive here, but how high does this go? Let's put this on here real quick. I'm worried about keeping the hard drives cool. I'm worried about. Oh yeah. So yeah, if there was a part that I want to put the hard drive on, it would be here. Okay. If I wanted to put a hard drive, I would put it in the 3.5 bay. Future hard drive, I think will be fine. Or I can just put it where the SSD is right now, but I don't like I mentioned, I don't like the the fan will still blow air right here, okay, but here it doesn't, so I kind of don't want to put a hard drive in there. I could, all right, like I said, there's still an empty spot, or we could just put more USB stuff on the front of this. All right, I am planning to maybe get a USB for this. Maybe we'll get rid of this this floppy drive. It's just kind of just there for show right now. Okay, so yeah, I think we are ready to fire it up. I don't think there's anything else to connect. The RAM's in there, CPU's in there, all the fans are connected, all the power's connected. I think all the power's connected. Yeah. So the only thing is, like, yeah, we're missing a CPU power connector right here, and I don't have another one to plug it into. I don't have a 4-port. This is 6, yeah. See, so I don't have one that's 4 plugs to put in. I do have this, but that's 6 and 8, right? Because it's got an extra one right here. So yeah, I'm kind of shit out of luck. What I could do is use this right here. It is 12 volts right here, and then see if I can find a adapter for this. Find a plug for this on Amazon, and then plug it in here to there. Or I could just get a new power supply, Merlin, like you were supposed to. Yeah. So I like I mentioned, I was going to get a power supply before, and then that kind of fell through, and I said, "I'll forget it. Just use that one." That's still a good power supply, but I'm just worried of its age. I'm trying to refresh the whole computer. Okay, so yeah, I think we're good. So we're running my video card here, and then a USB adapter, PCI USB. Okay. Do I really need it? Yeah, I do. Well, I do need it if I want to run this right here. But it could be. It's just as simple as like just running this cable, run it outside the case, and then plug it into one of the ports back here. Okay, but that's okay. We'll run the one. All right. There's 5 ports coming out of there. Oh yeah, we didn't. We were checking how many USB ports that we have on this computer. All right, on this computer, like so, I still got some extra USB here. I've got a USB 3.2 right here. Okay, 10 gigabytes, really fast. I've got another USB 2.0 header right here that I could plug into. I've got another USB 3 right here. So I've got 1, 2. I got 3 more USB things I can plug into. Okay, if I wanted to. All right, but anyway, we have the 8 on the front, 8 USB 3 on the front. We've got 5 back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there's 5 back there. All right, and there's 1 extra in here. All right, I could plug something in there if I wanted to. I did have one of these. What was it? It was like a USB extension thingy. You could plug it into there and run it outside or somewhere. Okay, I could use that. So I still got that extra card, and then I've got whatever's back here. Alright, let's see what we got back here. So I've got 2 more. I got 2 USB 3 right here. No, I got 3 USB 3s. Yeah, there's 3 right there, and then I've got 2 USB 2s here. That's going to be my mouse and keyboard. And then I've got these really fast USB ports. All right, so I've got like 5, 13, 16. I've got 16 USB 3 ports. All right, great. That's awesome, man. I've got 2 USB 2s. All right, and remember, USB you can plug in USB 2 devices into USB 3 ports. So that I would rather have the faster parts than the slower ports. And then I've got these super fast USB ports right here. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 of them. All right, there's a 3 Type A's and 1 Type C. Okay, if I want to plug something in really fast, we use these guys. All right, that'd probably be the one to go into my phone. So it's not really critical that we use this. All right, that's what this is. All right, see those red USB ports? That's what that's for. Okay, so yeah, so maybe in the future I'll get one. I'll get a Type C, or I'll just get a really long cable and I'll run it to the front of the case, and we'll plug my phone into it. And that's the only device I could think of that I would want to plug in and out really fast. That would be really fast. Okay, my phone. That's the only thing. Maybe like a tablet or something. I don't know. Okay, but yeah, so we're done. HadesOmega's gonna go eat something, and then we'll go plug everything in and then try to fire it up. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is hop into the BIOS and make sure everything is running properly. Okay, so everything is all cleaned up under there. I cleaned it up during the deep cleaning episode. All the dust bunnies are gone. All right, and we just got to figure out what plugs into where. Okay, some of those connectors are still kind of nasty looking. I might get a wet wipe and clean off some of the dust, but yeah, I know it's kind of spaghetti back there, man, but whatever we don't need, we'll get it rid of. I think I'm using all of that though. Okay, all right, here's we go. Okay, so early dinner, late lunch is in the oven. So let's go try to put this back together a little bit. So there it is. We'll go cover this guy up. There's no reason to have this open anymore. Really, the only reason to have this open is to get this thing. So this is where the USB ports go right here. There is, so you know what, and this interesting thing I noticed is this motherboard has no FireWire ports, all right, no 1399 ports. I still have a 1399 cable that goes to this right here, okay? So this actually does something here. There's actually a microphone and a audio port right here. I don't really use them, but it's cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the side case cap back on. I usually never go back here, so. Okay, that's pretty easy. It uses these 3 thumb screws. I'm wondering if I should put them back. Not all of them back, maybe just one. Usually I just use one. Just put the one on there, man, and be done with it. Yeah, HadesOmega is actually kind of curious how the modern cases are compared to this one. I mean, figure this one is almost 2 decades old. Yeah, this one's almost 2 decades old already, so. It's okay, it doesn't have to be super secure. As long as the cover doesn't fall off on its own, I don't really care. so I'll keep these around for whatever. Okay, so that cover's on. Yeah, I guess let's put the other cover back on. The other cover, I actually don't even, oh Jesus, this thing's heavy. Okay. The other cover, I don't put the thing back on. I want to connect this to fan 1 here. So here's how this guy goes. I may wind up taking it back off. Who knows? The computer may not even start up. So this connects to here. Okay. Now we just put it back in. Okay. So hopefully when I modified that switch on the motherboard, or for the case to fit on the motherboard, it doesn't mess it up. All right, because I don't think I've ever used that, and I said, hey, you know what? I can get it to work. So we'll see if HadesOmega's brilliant plan worked. It's supposed to be for a power LED switch, so I don't know. It's probably a light like somewhere here. It probably wasn't working anymore, or maybe these lights right here. I'm not sure, man. Yeah, actually, I don't even know. There's a fan control. These are actually fan controllers right here. Is what these are, but they don't work anymore. You can actually independently turn each fan off, on and off, and then adjust the RPM with it. But I just use the one. I just use this controller now from now on. So okay, yeah, start plugging stuff in. Oh yeah, there's one more thing that we got to do. Wi-Fi antennas, right? Well, I didn't have Wi-Fi on my old motherboard, but I do on this one. I use an Ethernet cable, but we'll go ahead and just install these if I want to use the Wi-Fi. So, okay, there's one. Why there's 2 antennas? I don't know, right? This must be some new standard. I use 2 antennas. Maybe some routers use 2 antennas. Okay, I kind of don't like it. I just wish they weren't connected. Oh, one goes up and one goes down. I'd rather kind of go sideways. Oh, okay, you can adjust them. Just like that. One that way and one that way. Okay. Sounds good. Like I said, I'm probably not even going to use them, so but yeah, since I got them, I might as well install them, right? Alright, and then now the fun part, the plugging in all the stuff to the back of the computer. Now there's still 2 open. I know I probably want to put one, at least cover one of these up, man, so we don't get any dust in here. Yeah, let's probably do that. Let me go open the case again. I've got another blank cover right here that we could probably use. Okay, after I clean it. Let me clean it up a little bit. Okay, there she is, ready to go hook everything back up. So, yeah, let's just go and do it. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Let's take a look at this back panel before we go back. Put this there. So there's the power supply. There's still this little gap under here. I don't know, it's always been there, so it's okay. Power goes here, switches here. Those are the Wi-Fi antennas we just installed. There's a PS2 port here, 2 USB 2 ports. All right, that, like I said, that's going to go mouse to keyboard. There's 2 USB 3.0 here. There's a HDMI here. We're not going to use that. I wish I had a cover. I think I have a cover right here. I've got this 10 megabits USB 3.2 port, another 10 megabits 3.2 port. Okay, this is a Type C and a Type A, and then these are also 10 megabit ports also. Wow, holy moly! There's a optical out. Yeah, optical out. Oh yeah, this is the line out. So I guess this red one is the one that we're going to want to plug into. What are these other ones? There's a line in. There's a microphone. This is a optical out. I don't have any more optical ports on my speaker system, unfortunately. I'm using it for my PlayStation, so that guy over there. So, maybe we'll switch it later, I don't know. But I think it'll be fine. I added 3 of the blanking plates. Alright, I'm missing one. I could probably just put the USB thing back in. This is the video card here. This is a, was it DVI out? And then this is a HDMI. I've actually got another HDMI here. So I could add a third monitor if I wanted to, but I don't have space on my desk for a third monitor. Maybe if I got rid of this, I could have a third monitor. I've always wanted a third monitor. Just even just a small one, you know. I've got the 5 ports USB 3.0 here. All right, and then I got an open hole there. Okay. And then this is the fan for the video card. Man, that video card takes up 2 slots, man. It's nuts, right? I could possibly move it down there, but like I said, the fastest ports is this one. All right, so man, this thing is gonna fly. All right, so let's go hook everything up. I think I should have enough USB ports for everything. Yeah, so I think the hard drives are gonna go into the red ports. All right, the USB 3.2. I'm pretty sure all my hard drives are USB 3.0. All right. When I bought all this stuff, it's still the USB 3.0. So, okay, but now we got USB 3.2. I don't know what uses it, man. But be good if you can get hard drives that do that. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm just gonna go hook it up, and then we'll fire it up and see what happens. All right, here we go. Good luck. All right, boys and girls, there it is. It's all hooked up. All right, everything but the hard drives. All right, I have not put the external hard drives yet. I will do that later, but here's what the back looks like. All right, so I wound up getting a smaller monitor cable. All right, I noticed I had this super wicked long monitor cable. I don't know how long it is, man, but it was long. So I got a much shorter one, so there's less. I'm trying to keep this area less cluttered. All right, really what makes the most mess here are these freaking the USB cables for the external hard drives. All right, but we'll worry about that later. All right, so anyway, there you go. I got the power coming in here. I haven't switched it on yet. I've got the keyboard plugged into here. I had to spread the antennas out so it would fit. Yep, and then I've got the receiver for my mouse right here. Okay, connected to the USB 2 port. That's what I'm guessing that those USB 2 ports are for, just freaking like mices and stuff. All right, I've got my Ethernet cable plugged in here. I've got my speakers plugged in. I've got my monitor and my TV right here, and then that's the extra USB extension cord where I can plug stuff in. And what is this one? Wireless key. For some reason I have another wireless keyboard dongle hooked up to this. I don't know. I don't remember which keyboard was using that, but we'll use it. Okay, because I have a wired keyboard here. So I used to have a solar powered keyboard, and I guess maybe I was going to use that again, but yeah, I just went with a straight up wired one, man. Okay, and then that's it. All that's left to plug in are the 4 hard drives. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 5 hard drives. 5, excuse me, 5. Why are there 5? Oh yeah, there's actually 6 hard drives. Right? I should have 2 of these and 3. Okay, there's 5 hard drives. Oh wow. Okay, shnikes. So yeah, how many of these red ports we got left? We got 1, 2, 3 red ports. All right, and then I've also got these external SSD drives. This guy, I've got 2 of these, so we're gonna put these on also. But we'll put them on later. Let's just get this thing running. All right, so I've plugged in like the minimum amount of stuff to get the computer running. We're gonna go fire up the BIOS and see what's going on in there. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go fire this guy up. So turn it on. Okay, on switch. Okay, it's getting power. Now we just gotta hit the switch and it should turn on, right? Let's shove this back up into there. Okay, I think that's as far as it goes. Okay, was that as far as it goes? I could have sworn it goes a little bit farther back there, but that's okay. The more space back there, the more airflow we'll have, right? Okay, so that's as far as it went. Okay, here we go, guys. I'll fire it up. Ooh, it's on. Hit the delete. I don't like that sound. Is it gonna post? No, it didn't post at all. Oh, it did. The memory module is found on non-optimized memory slot. Please follow. What the freak? Oh, here we go. F1 to run setup. Okay, let's run the setup. Okay, it's F1, not delete. Oh wow, look at this. I've never seen this before. This is my mouse. Does the mouse work? Oh yeah, the mouse works. Okay. Well, hey, look, it fired up, guys. Woohoo! All right. Okay, so I'm not gonna play around with this with you guys. I'm gonna go mess around with it. Oh, the DDR speed's only 2,666. That's not good. But you can see that it says there was some kind of problems with it. The fans are making some kind of noise. You guys can hear that. Oh, whoa, there's some stuff glowing in there, man. Let's see if one of these fans is making the noise. Okay. You can see there it is. Oh, oh, okay, that's one of them. The screen didn't turn on. Okay, there's one. Okay, it's the exhaust fan that's making that sound. Okay, but the LED's not working. What's going on? Okay, yeah, that's making a lot of noise too. Okay, well, let's figure out what's going on with that. Okay, so these fans are making noise, and then the rear one's making noise. There must be some kind of wire trapped in there or something. So I'm gonna go pull the cover, and then we'll see what's going on. Wow, isn't that cool? Look at that. It's like some kind of like a rave going on back there, man. I didn't know it does that. That's kind of cool. All right. Well, unfortunately, we will never get to really see that. You can see it through the grill, is how I noticed it. But anyway, let's fire up this. Okay, definitely something is touching here somewhere. All we just got to do is mess around with this a little bit until it stops making noise. Oh yeah. Maybe I messed the fan up when I was cleaning it. Oh no, it's touching something. Yeah, it's definitely hitting something. Maybe we got to be farther away from it. There we go. Oh. Yeah, it's like a vibration in the fan or something. There might be something, you know what, there might be something stuck behind it. All right, you know what, I'll fix that. And then, it's this fan that's making a noise, all right? It's this fan making a noise, that fan's making noise. We want to make sure all the fans work. So the CPU fan is working, as you can see. Is there air going through it? Not a whole lot, but... and we probably want to make sure that the video card fans are working. Oh no, I can't see, man. Only one way to find out. Stick my hand in it while it's running. Let me see. Oh yeah, that one's working. Yeah, that's working too. Okay, good. So both of the both of the GPU fans are working. Okay. And does this fan work? So this is the intake fan right here. Yeah, that one is quiet. You can hear it, it's spun up. Okay. Well, it looks like it turned on, and it's not overheating or anything. So let's go ahead and let me go fix these two fans, and then we'll mess around with this. All right, I fixed it, guys. So that one I don't know what the deal was with. So I was checking. It was making a loud noise too. So what I did is I got a screwdriver, and I loosened this. I loosened this, and actually made more noise. I was like, what the heck? So I tightened it again, and the noise went away. And then I loosened that screw right there, all right, holding the fan in, and then the noise went away. So there must be something stuck between the fan and the case is making that noise. But hey, it's quiet now. Check it out. Okay, I'm gonna slowly ramp it up. Okay, hear it? Yeah, I told you, man, that fan is freaking insane. All right, and then so here's this fan. Turn that off. Okay, slowly turning it up. Wow, these ones get pretty noisy too when you get on full blast, but they move a lot of air. Okay, that's what I need it for. Okay, they're quiet now. Alright, so all the fans squared away, right? Yeah, it's always like that, man. When you go clean it, stuff gets moved around. You might break the blades or something. Yeah, some crazy stuff happens. But I fixed it. When it turns out there was like a wire. The wire for this right here is what was kind of pinched between the fan and the grill, and that's what was making the noise. So I pushed it down. It must have fallen out when I dropped the cover or something like that. Okay. Anyway, it's good to go. I don't think we have to have it quite that high. I'll put it like halfway or something. Unfortunately, the display doesn't work. Hopefully it starts working at some point, but it works. As you can see, the fans are working. So, I don't know, I must have done something. Maybe I got a dud. But that's okay, it's not a big deal. Usually when HadesOmega adjusts the fans, I do it by ear, right? You can definitely tell how fast it is. That's the reason why you buy a fan controller, right? So it's not so loud. If you want to make it quieter, you just turn it down. You know, if you need max performance, turn it all the way up. You just have to deal with the sound type of thing, right? Okay, and then this one, I'll turn it that much. You want to see how loud it gets full blast? Yeah. Pretty high. So we'll do halfway for that one. Okay, close the case back up, and then let's see if I can get this thing running. So I fixed the fan issues.